language. So they were denied access to their culture. Straight out. And this is across the board. Now, this is not only in visual art. This is also in philosophy, across the world, the Western world in particular. Art, philosophy, and literature. Departments of art, philosophy, and literature, and it's for the vast majority of colleges, they're no longer, and it's not all colleges, but the majority, they're no longer schools of art, philosophy, and literature. They're schools of anti-art, anti-philosophy, and anti-literature. They deconstruct, this is the nice word, they deconstruct Western culture. Let's be honest, it's destroying Western culture. They destroy access to Western culture. Now, not all of them do this, but a very large number of them do this. And this is creating a real crisis in contemporary Western culture, because we have generations that have no clue, no access to the four legs, the four pillars of Western culture, which are essentially Greco-Roman, Judeo-Christian culture. Now, if you deny access, if you deny the language of art, or the language of poetry, the constructs of literature, the constructs of art, the constructs of philosophy, if you deny that to a whole generation, after generation after generation, you lose access to the origins of our culture. And it's like cutting the vine from the branches, essentially. And that's what's happening. And we have to be aware of that, because we're in danger of destroying access to our roots and our identity. And the Holy Father talks about this, and John Paul did as well, about one of the last books John Paul wrote about was identity, memory and identity. What was that about? That was about European culture and our identity and so on, and many other things. But it's a very, very urgent thing, and we must be aware, and we must let people realize it, and make sure that we don't lose access to it. Oh. But so there's a real issue there that we have to be aware of. And if we want to do something about it, we have to really first of all be aware, and then to do something about it. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to reconstruct the visual language and then teach that language. I think I might just leave it at that. We'll probably get into that today. Yeah.